Hi guys, this is Sharon and today I'm going to show you how to crochet the granny square bottom bag. For this project I'll be using this kind of yarn. It's from Lincraft Esther 8-ply yarn, and it comes in, right now I have about 7 skeins of this kind of yarn, and they're all made of polyester, 100% polyester. And this is the tension needle size, is 4mm, and this is the weight. I don't usually use this kind of yarn, but for this special project that I'll be showing you how to make, because I would love to use this one. They say that polyester is durable than cotton yarn. It doesn't stretch, great for sensitive skin. That's what they say because I googled it. I have hot pink, beige, cornflower, gray, purple, sunshine, and dark green. So I'm gonna use all 7 colors to make this very simple but elegant looking bag. Alright, so I'm gonna start by working a magic ring. So hold your yarn tail with your left hand if you're right-handed, and then wrap it around once like this, and then after that, or after wrapping it around like that, this is the working yarn. It should be in the middle, and then insert the hook and catch this yarn, and then pull it to your left and start chaining 3. So 1, 2, 3. This counts as 1 double crochet. Into the next, work 2 more, 1 and 2. So by the way, I am using a 4mm crochet hook for this, and after that, in between those group of 3 double crochets, we're gonna work chain 2. So we're going to repeat this 3 more times. So 1, 2, 3, chain 2, 4 clusters of 3 double crochets, and we're gonna pull this yarn tail here, and then for the last time we're going to chain 2 for this round, and then on the third beginning chain we're gonna work slip stitch. So this is what it looks like. After this, for round 2, we're going to chain 3, and then into the next stitch work 1 double crochet, next 1 double crochet. So in this project we will be making chains and double crochets stitches. So after this, in every corner we're going to work 1, 2, chain 2, and 2 more. So the reason why we are doing this, so that as we move on to the next round, our granny square is going to get bigger. So we have 3 double crochets in here, so we're gonna work 1 on each. So remember, this is the start of the first double crochet of this side, so this is where you're gonna work a double crochet. if you're a beginner, you should always make sure that you get 3 double crochets after working the cluster on every chain 2 space in the corner, so that all sides will be equal and your project will not be lopsided or crooked. So after this, repeat working a cluster of 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets into the same chain 2 space. So, and then into the next 3 double crochets, work 1 on each. So we're making a semi-solid granny square. And then we will do 2 more of this. Now this is going to be the last chain 2 space for round 2, and we're gonna do our cluster of 2 double crochets, chain 2, and 2 double crochets, all in the chain 2 space. Now we are always ending our round on the top beginning 3rd chain, which counts as 1 double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, and this should be it. Usually we are in slip stitching, catching those 2 loops. So we're like leaving this loop and then catching this loop and the back loop, and then slip stitch. So this is what it looks like so far. As we move on to the next round, you will notice that we have chain 2 spaces right here, and now we're gonna work, instead of 3, we're gonna work 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So make sure that you have 4, 7 double crochets on top of each, and 7 on this side, 7 on this side, 7 on this side. So we're not increasing a stitch in every stitch or in one stitch, and we grow the circle simply by working 2 double crochets, chain 2, and 2 double crochets in all 4 corners only. So in between whatever number of double crochets of the previous round, that's going to be the number of double crochets on the next round. So if you keep on doing that, you will create a very big granny square. I'm on round 4 now, and as you can see, every corner has 2 double crochets, chain 2, and 2 double crochets in between individual double crochets. And as you can see, this is the join. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 rounds. It measures about 8 1/4 inches by 8 1/4. Obviously, both sides are just the same. I'm gonna stop increasing here. Each sides must have the same number of individual double crochets. So I counted, and every side must have 35. So I have 35 here, 35 here, here, and here, and I'm gonna get the 3 individual double crochets in the middle. So since I have 35, I'm going to divide that by 2. That's 17 and a half. So which means when we get the middle part here, we're gonna count like 16 from here to here to get the 3 individual double crochets. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16. So after 16, we're going to mark those 3 double crochets in here, and then let's see if we get the same count like this one. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16. So we're gonna mark this 3 individual double crochets on this side, this side, this side, and this side. Now it's done. I added a stitch marker here on all 4 sides, and next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna work a decrease. So meaning the reason why we do that, so that it will go up instead of staying flat, and we want it to be to form like a bag. So in here we're going to skip this 3 double crochets in here. I'm gonna work a slip stitch until I get to the 4th one, and you don't have to do this if you're changing color, but I'm not gonna change color here. So okay, so I slip stitched into the next 2, and I'm gonna slip stitch 1 more. This is the 4th stitch. So 1 2, and then this is the 3rd. So on top of this 4th double crochet, this is where I'm gonna start my first double crochet right there. So this is on top of the 4th double crochet because we skipped this 3 double crochets here in the middle, and then I'm gonna work 1 double crochet on top of each double crochet, and then I am going to do the same thing on every corner. I'm gonna work 2 double crochets, chain 2, and 2 double crochets. So after doing the corner, which is still the same, nothing has changed, you're gonna still do the same thing on every corner. Now in every middle of this side, you're going to crochet normally by working after this last double crochet here before the 3 double crochets that we are going to skip. So work your next double crochet on the 4th. So that's just how easy it is, and this will form like a hole in here. Now we are doing this to make this flat surface go up, so it would form the shape of our bag. So after that, we will just continue working individual double crochets, and we're gonna do the same on the other 2. So by the time that we end this round, we're going to just skip on top of the 3rd beginning chain, and you're gonna do the same on the quarter, 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets on the other 3 in the middle. You're just simply going to skip those 3 double crochets in the next 3 sides. Now I have 1 more stitch left here. So after working my last double crochet, as you can see, we're skipping 3 double crochets here, just like what we did in other 3. After that, we're going to work a slip stitch on top of the 3rd beginning chain. Okay, so to start, we're skipping this 2 double crochets here, and we're gonna work into the next double crochet. So we're going to slip stitch to get to this next stitch, and we're gonna do 2 double crochets, and actually we're going to yarn over and work a double crochet into the next stitch. So we have worked 2 stitches together, or 2 double crochets together, and we're gonna do that in the last 2 double crochets before those 2 double crochets that we're skipping. So we're gonna do the same on the other 4. The rest are still the same. We're still gonna do 2 double crochets, chain 2, and 2 double crochets in every corner. So I'll show you how to work the 2 double crochets together when I get on this side. I'm now on the last 2 stitches before the 2 double crochets that we're going to skip. So the last 2 double crochets, and then into the next stitch, work a half finished double crochet and pull all 3 loops. And then we're skipping this 2 here, and we're gonna continue doing the 2 double crochets together after skipping 2 double crochets. So we're gonna work a half finished double crochet, yarn over, insert the hook into the next stitch, pull all 2, and then pull all 3. So we did 2 double crochets together, skipping 2 double crochets in between. So that's what we're gonna do in all other remaining sides. So in here, I am on my last 2 double crochets here before skipping the 2 in the next. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna work half finished double crochet, then yarn over and insert into the next stitch and work half, and then yarn over and pull all 3 loops. So that's the last double crochet together we're making, and then we're skipping this 2 here and slip stitch on top of the double crochet 2 together. So this is what it's looking like. Now in the next round, so this is the 2 double crochets together. So we're going to skip those 2 because they count as 1 stitch in the next round. We're gonna skip those and start working 2 double crochets together before this 2. So in the next, we're gonna work our 2 double crochets together after this one. So we're skipping this and then work into the next half finished double crochet, yarn over into the next stitch, work half finished, and work all 3 loops. And we continue working 1 single or double crochet into every stitch except all 4 corners that have clusters of 2 double crochets, chain 2, and 2 double crochets. So that's what you're gonna do from here on, and in all 4 you're gonna do the same until you get the height of the bag. Alright, so to close off, you're always going to work a slip stitch on top of the 2 double crochet together, and then that's it. Now since I'm going to change color after about in 12 rounds. I'm just going to chain 1 and then cut off the yarn. I'm gonna use beige this time, and I'm going to work a slip knot, and probably start right here. I'm going to chain 3, which counts as 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet into the same stitch, and then when I come back and complete the 2 double crochets, chain 2 and 2 double crochets. So this is part of a cluster. So now into every stitch except the middle, I'm gonna work 1 double crochet into each. Alright, so when you take a look at this, you will see there the 2 double crochets together. So we're going to skip this, and in the last 2 here we're gonna work half double crochet, yarn over, and then 1 half finished double crochet, and then we pull all 3 loops. So this makes the 2 double crochet together, and we're going to repeat that, skipping this 2 double crochet together here, and into the next we're gonna work half finished double crochet, yarn over, work a half finished double crochet, and then pull all 3 loops. So when you take a look, we have skipped the 2 double crochets together in the previous round. So that's what we're going to keep repeating until we get to the height we want for the bag. So you can start on any round. You can start in here, you can start right here, but since I don't want the join to be noticeable somewhere here, so I'm trying to do it on this area right here. And you can always start your next round with a different color in this area if you want, but I do prefer working it here because sometimes I get confused with the 2 double crochets with the chain 3, so you might get confused too. Alright, so keep repeating that. So in the next clip, I'm gonna show you how to do the strap. So this is what it looks like after I did about a few rounds. Now to add the strap, I'm gonna start by slip stitching into the chain 2, and then I'm going to work or chain. I'm gonna do a lot of chains, and then I'm going to slip stitch into the chain 2 to join. We're skipping this side to work a few more rounds after the strap, so I'm gonna show you what's gonna happen next. So you need to chain up depending on how long the strap you want to be. I did only about 70 chains. After this, I'm gonna slip stitch into the chain 2 space, and then chain 1. Make sure it's not twisted, and then you're gonna do the same on the other side, but you're not gonna fasten off like what we're gonna do in the first strap that we made. So after this, I'm gonna fasten, cut off the yarn, cut off the ends, and then I'm going to do the same on the other side. I did the second strap, and I started from the right going to the left side, and then after this we're going to just simply continue working a few stitches, and we're gonna start by working a chain one single crochet into the same stitch or same chain 2 space, and then in every stitch we're gonna work one single crochet into each stitch across. So we're gonna do that around, and then I'll show you once we get to the strap here, to the chains. Once you get to the lowest part, we're going to simply work a single crochet together. So in the next stitch we're gonna pull up a loop and then insert into the next, and then once you have 3, you're going to pull all 3 loops, and then continue working one single crochet in every stitch. Just a tip, if you have this tail ends here of the strap, you can just bury it here. I'm gonna insert the hook into the chain 2 and work one single crochet. Now I am going to simply get to the next chain here, which is the first chain. I'm gonna work one single crochet in every stitch. So now I am on the other side, and I'm just gonna work one single crochet into the chain 2 space, and then after this I'm just going to work one single crochet into every stitch, and I'm gonna do the same on the other side. Okay, so I finally got back around, and I'm just going to slip stitch into the next single crochet, and then start 2 more rounds, or chain 1 and then single crochet into the same stitch, and then work one single crochet into every stitch. So we're gonna do that 2 more times, or until you get the right width you want for the strap of your bag. So I did about 3, but you can work a few more rounds if you want the strap to be wider, but I think this is enough. So after this, I'm just going to cut off the yarn and weave in the ends, and then if you want, you can add a lining to this. If you want to turn this one into a market bag, I think this is gonna look really nice with different colors. And also it's a great way to use all your scrap yarns to make this particular granny square bottom bag. There are no increases, that's why you can see here that it's a bit thin, but you can always make it bigger if you're gonna add more increase to the square. So the bigger square, the bigger your bag will be. But in my case, it's just, you know, not too big, and it's a great, you know, beach bag. And I plan to add some lining to it. But for you guys out there who are planning to make a market bag, well, this is definitely one of the best projects that you can make for summer. So thank you so much, and hope you enjoyed watching this video.